I've been telling the listeners about risk type, which we know is largely influenced by our innate personality, and then our risk behavior, which is a different decision-making process, but somewhat dependent on the former. What are your thoughts on this distinction?
A useful metaphor, which I think people can probably relate to, is if we think about a boat that's anchored into the ocean. And so we've got the boat on the surface, we've then got the length of rope, and we've got the anchor obviously in the seabed. The anchor represents probably our risk type, our disposition, our personality around risk preferences and how we might manage and perceive risk. And that's going to be relatively stable through most of our adulthood. But we've got this length of rope. Now, the anchor can still drift, of course, in the sand, but it's relatively fixed. The length of rope and then the boat on the surface. Now, the length of rope determines really how much the boat can move. So if you've got a short length of rope, the boat's going to be relatively stable. If you've got a longer length of rope, the boat can move quite a lot on the top.